Hi, and welcome to another one of my videos here on Old School Blues Guitar. And I'm in the process of redoing a series of lessons I did earlier on chords and the basic chords that you need to play electric blues guitar in the old school style. I'm going to start out this first lesson and talk about bar chords. If you're just getting started playing electric guitar and you want to play blues, you really need to learn your basic bar chords. They're helpful, you use them a lot, plus they help you understand a lot of other concepts on the guitar neck, including soloing and other things, chord progressions, things like that. So let's start out with the basic first position bar chord. And I'm going to start by doing it in the key of A. And when you make your bar chords, you follow the neck. And I'm going to show you in the key of A, and then I'll explain why it's A and show you how to move this. This chord shape right here can be moved pretty much into any other key, and that's one of the reasons it's so handy. Take my first finger, and I'm going to bar the 5th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th fret with my first finger. It's basically going to cover all the strings from the 1st to the 6th. Then my second finger is going to go on the 3rd string of the 6th fret. So I should have that note right there. And then my ring finger is going to go on the 7th fret of the 5th string. And then my pinky, my 4th finger, is going to go on the 7th fret of the 4th string. When I put it all together, that is an A chord. And I can move this chord. That's a G. That's an F. That's a C. B flat. So I can move this chord all over the place. So the basic chord shape, again, bar on the 5th fret. This is for an A. My first finger goes on the 6th fret of the 3rd string, ring finger on the 7th fret of the 5th string, pinky or 4th finger on the 7th fret of the 4th string. Now if you look at the guitar neck, to figure out what key you're in, you just have to memorize and know the positions. If you take that bar chord shape and we move it down, and my first finger is at the 1st fret, this is an F. So this is F. I have a diagram that I included with the tab, the chord charts for this that you can look at, and it's really important to learn that so you know wherever you make that shape what key you're playing in. Again, this is guitar for dummies. I'm no musical genius or have never taken any formal music training in my life. I'm just explaining this the way that I understand it, which I think for a lot of you guys will be easier to pick up. Anyway, that's an F. If we move everything up, that's an F sharp. And the first note, when I take my first finger and bar it, if you just go according to the 6th string, that's F sharp, that's G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D flat, D, E flat, E, F. And after that it gets pretty tough to use that whole bar chord shape. So if you're playing a song in A, then you want to start here. If you're going to play in G, so you see how it works? And now what we have to learn later are the chords, how to put together a progression. But that is the first chord shape. You want to learn it and know what key you're playing in wherever you put it on the neck. So F, B flat, C, A, G. You just have to memorize those positions. And again, go according to the E, 6th string, open E. And the same applies for the open 1st string, the open E on the high string. Those are both E's. So you can look at it either way. Just which fret equals which key. Now the second position bar chord is a little different. And we'll do this out of A as well. So here's A. And now if we're playing a song in A, the next chord that we usually play is a D. And we can just go to a second position bar chord. Sometimes they call that a power chord. It's one of the most commonly used use chords in all, rock music and also in blues. What I'm doing here is my first finger is barring again, but really only getting the 5th fret of the 5th string, which is a D. You can also get a little bit of or you can get the 4th string too at the 5th fret. And then my ring finger is the one doing most of the work. It's going to flatten out and cover 3 strings, the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd at the 7th fret. Now when I play that, I don't play the 6th or the 1st string. I don't want to play those open strings, especially the open 6. That's not part of the chord. Now moving this around, there's the same rules, but it's just different. Since we're starting on the 5th string, it's going to be different. So let's take it all the way down here. Remember, this was an F with the 1st position bar chord. With the 2nd position bar chord, this would be a B flat, same as this. You can hear the same key there. So if we move it up, that's a B, same as this. Here's a C at the 3rd fret. So we're using the 5th string as our guide here. That's a C, same as this at the 8th fret of the 6th string. C sharp, same as this. D at the 5th fret, same as this. E flat, same as this. E, first finger's now on the 7th fret of the 5th string. F, see how it works? F sharp, G, A flat, A, B flat. And so those 2 positions, the 1st position bar chord and the 2nd position bar chord, are really, really important. And if you don't know those, then you should learn those right away. Now when you practice these, practice moving it around, and then also a good way to practice is to switch back and forth. So try to stay in the same area. So this would be an A, and this would be a D. And so you can just play. And just do like a drill and practice switching back and forth. And then you can move it around. A simple progression in the key of A is A, D, and E. So you can just play. Or mix up. Just practice switching the chords on and off. And that's how you teach your hands and your fingers how to do what you want them to do without thinking. Eventually you should be able to make those chords without even thinking about it. So a quick review. We start out, there's 2 basic bar chord positions. First position, and I've got these tabbed out for you. And this is the A, 1st position bar chord, and we can move that pretty much anywhere on the neck where our fingers will fit. And there's a chart and to help you memorize, which key, which note is which, and which key you're playing. And then also the 2nd position bar chord. Same deal. Move it around the neck and try to learn every key that you can play in. And then when we get into chord progressions, you can start putting them together. And that's the first lesson. When I come back, the 2nd lesson, we'll start getting into some specific chords, 7th chords, and then we'll move into 9th chords, minor chords, various chords, and we'll do a little lesson on progressions and how to put the chords together. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. I'll be back shortly with the 2nd lesson in this series.